Hey, Pat Tokuyama here, creator of All Day Like a Shark, and in this video I'm going to be reviewing the Hurom H400 Juicer. First, let me ask, have you ever craved a pressed juicery juice but maybe cringed at the price? I know many people have, and that's actually what led me to try out this Hurom H400 Slow Juicer. Full disclosure here, I received this H400 unit for free, but that won't sway my opinions here, and we're going to be covering some of the pros and cons as well as my experience using this juicer to make both nut milks and juice. And when I answer that question, can you replicate pressed juicer's juice at home? I think so. So using the H400 juicer is incredibly simple. First, you're going to be washing your produce. You're going to cut it into small pieces, and then you're going to feed it through the little hopper hole, or you're going to put it in all at once with the lid off, of course, and then you'll be able to enjoy fresh juice in about 1 to 2 minutes. You can even add liquid if you like, but I found that it's usually unnecessary. So why are masticating juicers like the Hurom H400 so popular? Unlike loud centrifugal juicers, they use a gentle squeezing action, minimizing heat and oxidation to preserve nutrients. The H400 slow squeeze technology uses an auger for maximum juice and nutrient extraction. It's just like you juice an orange by squeezing all that goodness out. The H400 is versatile, and it makes nut milks, for example. And forget straining nut milk bags, say goodbye. Adios. Sayonara. Baby food if you want as well, no problem. But of course you're looking at this for the juice, right? It is a juicer after all. And as far as cleanup, that is remarkably easy. The H400, it disassembles and washes, no problem. It even includes a little brush if you need one. So in my tests, the juices that it created were fantastic, vibrant, flavorful, and of course, nutrient rich. And the dry pulp shows that it's very efficient. Some of the drawbacks, I have several here that I wanted to share with you. One is going to be the price. It is a little bit on the more expensive side, and it is a dedicated juicing device. So if you're not into juice, maybe this isn't for you. While it handles most produce well, some of the fibrous strings of maybe celery or even wheatgrass, we had to manually unwind some of those long strands from the rotating blade. May or may not have been user error. I probably could have cut it into a little bit smaller pieces, but I didn't. So next time I'll know for sure, but that could be my fault. And then last, it is a masticating juicer, so it's inherently going to be slower than something like a blender or a centrifugal juicer. Now for some of the H400 benefits. First is going to be maximum nutrient retention. Gently squeezing preserves all of those nutrients that are going to be in your produce that you're going to be juicing. There's also a higher juice yield. You're going to get the most out of your produce. And it also operates very quietly, so you can juice anytime, any place, even when the kids are sleeping or your pets are sleeping too. And it's also very versatile, like I mentioned. It not only does juice, but nut milks and baby food if you need that. And it also cleans up very easily, quick and simple, especially with the brush that it comes with. So some of the drawbacks, depending on how much juice you make, it may or may not be enough should your whole family of 15 want a cup. It really only makes 1 to 2 servings of juice, even with a full hopper. Opening the lid does turn off the device or stop the juicing, so if you really need to add additional ingredients while it's juicing, you really need to make sure that they fit into that tiny little hole. Otherwise, you're going to have to pause your juicing. And I would have loved to see glass instead of plastic. Since they use plastic, of course, it may not last as long, but glass breaks too. And it would have been nice to have a clear plastic so you can see what is going on inside and all of that juicing action. But that's just me. Quick side note on juicing. So do you know the differences between a masticating and a centrifugal juicer? Well, let me tell you. So masticating juicers offer higher quality juice, quieter operation, and versatility. Centrifugal juicers, on the other hand, are a lot faster, can be cheaper, but are also noisy and generate heat and introduce oxygen to the juice, which causes it to deteriorate or be less nutritious. And it also may generate some froth. Do you know the differences between juicing and blending? Well, juicing separates fiber from the juice for easier digestion. Blending, on the other hand, keeps all that fiber, which is great for satiety or feeling full, as well as poopy. That's very important. So are you curious to see how the Hurom H400 stacks up against the other popular H70, also made by Hurom? Stay tuned, because in my other video, we will be comparing those two together, and I'll also be reviewing that product separately. Link in the description, of course. So if you're somebody who prioritizes quality and is seeking a new cold pressed juicing device, who also makes nut milks or not, the H400 by Hurom is worth considering. If you like links to the recipes that I made, check out the description. If I have missed anything or if you have questions, then ask them below or comment below to let me know. See you in my next video.